wear it to school that day. Her big brother was also at school that day, but we're told he made it to safety. Her uncle says she could light up a room. We'll also remember Daniel Barden, 7 years old. Just 7 years old, Daniel was a budding athlete. He swam, played soccer, was missing 2 front teeth. His family called him fearless. We will remember Olivia Engel as well, just 6 years old. She played tennis and soccer, was a ballet dancer and a patient big sister to her 3-year-old brother. Her family said she loved school, colors pink and purple, and was going to be an angel in a nativity play scheduled for just last night. We will remember 7-year-old Josephine Gay as well. Josephine turned 7 on Tuesday. She too loved the color purple. Her neighbors are hanging purple balloons from mailboxes and fences in her memory. We will remember her. We'll also remember Anna Marquez Green, 6 years old. Anna grew up with music in her ears. Her dad plays jazz saxophone and flute. His 2009 album features a song he wrote about her, entitled Anna Grace. We'll also remember Dylan Hockley. He too was just 6 years old. He came from England originally, his family moving to Newtown 2 years ago. His mom recently calling the area a wonderful place to live with incredible neighbors and wonderful schools. We will remember Dylan. We'll also remember 6-year-old Madeline Shue, Maddie, they called her. A neighbor whose son shared rides to school with her remembers Maddie as upbeat and kind, a sweet and wonderful little girl. We'll remember also Catherine Violet Hubbard, also just 6. Catherine loved animals. Instead of flowers, her family is requesting donations be made to the Newtown Animal Shelter, saying that's probably what she would have wanted. We will remember her. We'll remember 7-year-old Chase Kowalski for his love of outdoor sports and his talent for them. He just won his first mini triathlon. A neighbor says he was always outside riding his bike. We will remember Chase Kowalski. We'll remember that 6-year-old Jesse Lewis was learning how to ride a horse. It was only natural. His family had 5 of them, 2 miniatures, 3 dogs, a flock of chickens. His mother said he loved to tell stories and lived life brave and true. We will remember. We'll also remember 6-year-old James. He's being remembered as a sweetheart of a kid with such an innocent face, a face that we and they and everyone should remember. We'll remember the face of 7-year-old Grace McDonald. A neighbor describes it as the face of an angel. She was her mother's little best friend. Her family, in a brief statement, saying, "Our daughter Grace was the love and light of our family. Words cannot adequately express our sense of loss. We too will remember Grace." And we'll also remember Emily Parker, just 6 years old. Emily was a mentor to her 2 younger sisters, ages 3 and 4. Her father says, when they needed comfort, they looked to Emily. They will remember her, and so will we. And we'll remember another 6-year-old, Jack Pinto. Jack loved wrestling. He and his team were scheduled to compete this weekend at a match against the New Jersey Wrestling Club. We will remember him. There's so many folks, so many people to remember. We'll remember Noah Posner, 6 years old, as smart as a whip, according to his uncle. He loved reading and loved figuring things out. Noah's twin sister was at school as well on Friday. The 2 were said to be inseparable. She survived. He did not. We're going to talk to Noah's aunt later tonight. We will remember him. And we'll remember 6-year-old Caroline, known as for a time as Boo, because she resembled the little girl in Monsters, Inc. Caroline loved gymnastics. We will remember her. And we'll remember Jessica Ricos, also age 6. She was the oldest of 3 children. She loved anything to do with horses. We're told she wanted cowgirl boots for Christmas. We'll remember Avielle Richmond, also 6 years old. She too liked horses, had pink boots, and giggled when she trotted. Avielle was excited because she was about to lose her first tooth. Benjamin Wheeler's birth led his family here to Newtown. They moved out of New York in search of someplace quiet. Benjamin was also 6 years old, and we'll remember him. And we'll remember Alice and Wyatt, 6 years old. None of the children who died was older than 7. We'll remember Rachel Davino, who taught first grade at Sandy Hook. She was 29. She was devoted to helping special needs children. 52-year-old Anne Marie Murphy helped shield her students from the killer, from the gunfire, and had her arms around some of them at the end. We'll remember her, and so will this community. We'll remember 30-year-old Lauren Rousseau, who wanted to be a teacher before she even started kindergarten. She was a full-time substitute at Sandy Hook. We'll remember school psychologist Mary Sherlock, who was the proud mother of 2 grown daughters. We will remember her. We will also remember Victoria Soto. No one in this town will ever forget 27-year-old Victoria Soto, who died trying to protect the lives of her first graders. She was the oldest of 4 children. We will remember her. And of course, we will remember the school principal, Dawn Hucksprung. She was firm and funny, and the kids loved her. Said a friend, even little kids know when someone cares about them, and that was her. And we'll remember her, just as we remember all 26 lives lost in that school on that day. 26 stories cut short Friday morning here in Newtown, Connecticut. Newtown is now the nation's heartache. It is our open wound, a hole so large, said one minister in prayer tonight, that we're not even sure that God can fill it. Something to hope for. And his hope is everyone's hope, as we bring you some moments from tonight's vigil, starting with first responders coming into the auditorium to a round of applause.